What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good with stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the debut album from the band Mortiferum, entitled Disgorged From Psychotic Depths. This is released on Profound Lore Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Olympia, Washington, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very dark, cryptic, nihilistic hybrid of both death metal and doom metal. Yeah. My first introduction to this band was their debut demo from 2017 entitled Altar of Decay. That was a 4-track demo, but every single song on that release showed you the kind of potential and the kind of quality that we would be soon getting from a band like Mortiferum. Really low-growled vocals, really top-notch drumming, a lot of sensational riffs, just a very total package sort of release. And of course, I had the honor and privilege of getting to see this band live with another band that I believe was making their presence known and felt within underground metal, the band Faded. And Mortiferum were just so amazing live. They sounded so good. And from the minute I saw them live, I knew that there was going to be a boatload of potential to come from this band, and I was very curious to see what the next step was going to be. And that next step is in the form of their debut full-length album entitled Disgorged From Psychotic Depths. I was very, very excited and curious to see how things were going to go and how things were going to work out as far as their full-length material was going to go, what kind of steps and directions they were going to take. And here we are with this very first full-length album from them. It's 6 tracks, and it clocks in at around 36 minutes in length. And pretty much, if you loved this band's first demo, I think you're going to love this debut album a great deal more. There is just a lot of great material to be heard from this band, and I honestly think this band is only just scratching the surface with their greatness and potential soon to come later on. I think this is some seriously impressive stuff. From the moment you hear the opening parts of Archaic Vision of Despair to later tracks like Putrid Ascension and Funereal Hallucinations, you already know what type of a band Mortiferum are and what type of influences this band has. It's just really something special, and this guitar work is just so top-notch. I love the riffs, I love the dedication and inspiration behind these riffs. Everything sounds so awesome, including these really fluid, wild solos that you hear throughout certain parts of these tracks, and I think it works out really, really well. Especially when things start to begin to get a little bit faster and quicker, because this is a death doom metal band, but you do get the parts where the blast beats start to come in, and then the riffs begin to become a little bit more frantic. It's just really, really crazy. I mean, the one little bit of calmness that you do get with this album is the only short song on this album in the form of the nearly minute-long interlude. But once you get that little bit of calmness out of the way, things just go straight back into crazy, nasty, riff-induced death doom, and it's just awesome. Really good bass tones on this thing too, really well played, very well executed, and I think it holds up nicely to the guitar riffs that you hear throughout the majority of this album. The drumming on here is very well done. I love the pacing. I love the variety, whether it's slow to mid-pace sort of doom metal to the more death metal influenced sort of sounds with the blast beats and the fast transitions. I just think it really works out well here. I love this drum performance a lot. And when it comes to the vocals, I love this vocal style a lot. Very guttural, very deep, very bellowing, very well worded and articulate, and definitely weaves a very strong story to be told throughout the majority of this full-length album. I think it's a really strong vocal performance. So overall, if you're into death doom metal, I think a band like Mortiferum is definitely going to be a band to be on the lookout for. Of course, this band, I think, still has a long way to go, and I'm very much hopeful and optimistic for them to have a very bright future ahead of them. So This is a very strong debut, and I'm looking forward to hearing more from them in the future. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box of how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Profound Lore Records Bandcamp page where you can listen to this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it by digitally and is available physically in a wide multitude of physical formats. I believe it's available on CD and vinyl. This is the vinyl version that I got. As you can see, this is a really, really crazy piece of artwork here. I believe one of the guitarists did this artwork. Yeah, super, super sick. Back cover here with track listings, more artwork details. You have the lyric sheet, band member photos, credits. That guy right there is the one who did the artwork, which I think is fucking neat. Lyrics for all the tracks. And this vinyl version came on a multitude of different variants, but I was lucky enough to score the version that came on this aquatic cloudy vinyl. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that well or not, but it's kind of hazy clear, but it has this really aqua green sort of color going on in here. I mean, you got to see it in person to totally understand the point of what it looks like, but I think it sounds really badass, and it came out really, really well. And of course, this band is currently doing a string of North American tour dates, so if you happen to see them live anywhere near you, I would highly recommend going to check them out live because they are legit the real deal live, so go ahead and check them out live. So again, the album is Disgorged From Psychotic Depths by Mortiferum. This is released on Profound Lore Records. Definitely check this one out. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very, very solid 8.5 out of 10. Very, very strong debut, but I'm very much looking forward to them having a great, bright future ahead of them. I'm thinking they're only going to get better and stronger from here. So if you happen to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it. Are any of you guys into Mortiferum? Definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Armijo out.